Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the words of the CHOFETZ CHAIM. When a person speaks, what we call Mesiach Lefitum, they're having like a casual conversation, and they innocently share some information of Lashon Hara, whether or not you're actually allowed to believe it. Now, if there are Dvar Manikarim, which means recognizable signs, that means like circumstantial evidence that seem to attest to the fact that that which, for example, Ruvain said about Shimon is true. It's like it appears that what Reuven is saying about Shimon is actually true. Dina Hachi, the law is as follows. If the report that he hears, even if it's true, you could still judge Shimon favorably. Or if you heard not nice things about him, shortcomings and the like. Like we said above, if there's always a way that you could judge Shimon favorably, whether it's about his actions or his shortcomings or his bad midas or the like, so then says the Gemara, it's never considered to be a case where it's Dvar Manikarim, where you can say that it's circumstantial evidence. Certainly we're obligated to judge Shimon favorably. Because he's a regular Jew. He's not a rush, he's not a wicked person, and therefore we're obligated to judge him in the most favorable manner possible. So he should not become shamed and disgraced in our eyes as a result of this report. However, if the report that is being said, it's impossible to find a tzad zchus, it's impossible to find something to justify why he did what he did, and therefore it seems pretty obvious that he's guilty as charged, mutter lahamin or lekabel, it is mutter lahamin or lekabel, you're allowed to then believe and accept the report that you hear. Now he qualifies over here in the Hago. Nevertheless, you must be very careful about accepting these words of Lashon Hara. You must investigate the matter thoroughly to make sure that that if, in fact, there's this circumstantial evidence over here, that it really is Devar Manikarim, it's clear evidence. And you have to be careful with all of the conditions must be met, as we're going to explain. Now the CHOFETZ CHAIM adds the following words, because the Yetzer Hara is very good at misleading people when it comes to believing Lashon Hara. And he will point out several Devarim Nikarim, things that seem pretty obvious that they're true, in order that you will believe the report that you heard, even though in fact they're not really Devarim HaNikarim, they're not really so substantial. And then the person gets trapped in the nets of Lashon Hara. Therefore be careful. Do not rush in to being lenient in this matter over here and believing and accepting the words of Lashon Hara that you heard that was said over in some kind of a casual and non-threatening kind of a way. And therefore be very careful, says the CHOFETZ CHAIM. Anytime you want to believe words of Lashon Hara, check it out again and again and again, because the Yetzer Hara is crafty and trying to pull the wool over one's eyes to get them into a situation where they will believe the words of Lashon Hara and then transgress Kabbalah's Lashon Hara, accepting and believing the words of Lashon Hara that a person is not allowed to do. Have a wonderful day.